I'm Jolene.
I'm Giselle,
And this is Famously Unknown, the podcast. Hey guys, welcome to episode 16.
Oh my God, it's 16. I'm like so surprised every time we even do an episode.
We're always like, I cannot believe we made it here.
Honestly, I don't know how the hell we made it here. And today's episode is really us getting down and dirty and really talking about like
the nitty gritty. We're really talking about, Giselle,
Are we breaking
may
up?
have to break up with you. Like, I think we're breaking up.
This is gonna be hard.
It might be hard, but it's you, it's not me.
No, it's you. It's you.
It's literally you.
Jolene.
Giselle, why are we breaking up?
It's literally you.
What did I do? Giselle thinks that because she lived where the podcast is set up, it's so easy.
No, I don't. Not at all.
So what do you think?
Okay, so let's
you.
let's get into it.
The tea and the shade, honey.
Okay, so basically we did want to touch on the podcast and we want to be very vulnerable on the podcast about how we're feeling about the podcast. Drink for every time I say podcast. But no, I just feel like sometimes I'm not appreciated. And I don't like you say it's a lot of work for you to get over here and, you know, be able to come and do it. But it's like, it's a lot of work to like edit, to do like the Canva, like printouts, to do the descriptions, to upload. Like, you don't do any of that work. Like, I do all of it. Like, thank God Obi took the load off of me and started doing the podcast edit of the audio. But as far as like the visuals and cutting up the highlights and doing descriptions for every single episode, doing the title for every single episode, like getting it uploaded on time, like getting it uploaded on everything, making sure that everything is running smooth, any updates that go on with our RSS feed, and making sure that I'm keeping up to date and clicking everything I need to click so that it uploads on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. Like, it's a lot more work than I think you're giving me credit for. Like,
I mean, I feel like I give you all the credit. I tell you, I don't like doing none of that. I don't want to do none of that. It's not that I don't want to, just I have a lot going on in my own life as well. Like, because I also create content for Jolene's life, for Jolene's kid, so Jolene can get business, you know? And because we're not in the same borough and we don't live together, you don't see what I do. So,
but I do though.
Yeah, yes and no, but I'm like, in one day's work, like, it's very hard for me to even sit down and do anything when literally I'm up from 7 in the morning and I don't go to sleep till about 1 in the morning. Like, this is my everyday, like, realistically, every single day. Like,
But I feel like you put a lot on yourself though.
Yeah, but it's a lot on myself because I'm also pushing my own brand. So it's like, the podcast is important to me. It is a big thing for me, but I feel like it's not the thing. So I love doing the podcast, but I feel like it's something that you really wanted to push and you wanted to do, that you introduced to me. And I'm like, sure, I'll do it. But even, we can be honest, I don't know what a podcast is. Like, I don't watch that. I don't listen to that. I don't enjoy going on YouTube and watching people. That's not what I do for fun. Like, I am the person on the screen because I like to entertain people, you know? So for me, Obi editing, I can yawn. I don't want to learn that. You editing videos, I hate editing my own videos. I don't even upload vlogs that I have on my phone for over a year. So it's like, it's very hard for me to commit to that when I don't even commit to that in my own personal life. Because again, just like you said, I put a lot on myself. I literally do it to myself. From the moment I wake up, I'm making breakfast for my child. And literally, it's on no one but me. Like, this is literally what I like to do in every day. I want to go for 20K walks now. Like, this is all on me. This is literally all me. But I feel like that's what I like. So I like doing the podcast. I enjoy doing the podcast. But sometimes it doesn't feel like it's rewarding to me because, like, I don't get it. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I don't... Like, it's not something that's, like, enjoyable. Like on TikTok, when I post my videos and they go viral, I be dumb hype. Like, I be like, yes. So a podcast, I don't get it because I don't like, even you talking about how much money people make. I was like, I gotta look that up. I didn't know people made that much money through a podcast. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I remember one time Obi told me she went to like a live podcasting filming, and I'm like, oh, people do that? Like, and I still don't understand I don't understand the concept of people talking on an open panel and like just like...
Not to like interrupt you, but I feel like you don't even try to get to know it though. Like, Ever
Yeah, I
since,
don't try because I feel like I'm not interested in it, and I have so much other stuff going
but
on.
okay, but like,
Like I feel like now, like literally, you know how I am as a person. I don't even sit down and watch TV sometimes. So it's like, how can I commit to sitting there and being a podcast person when that's not my thing? I barely listen to music. Like,
okay, but Jolene, you literally are always trying to find purpose, always trying to figure out what you want to do, what is that's gonna hit, and it's like you're not even something that can be really good for us, something that everyone wants to see from us. People were literally writing on both of our pages when we were live, all this stuff. Yeah, I should start a podcast. Yeah, start like constantly telling us we should start a podcast. That's why I pushed for both of us to start the podcast. I could have just did this podcast by myself. Like I could have did it by myself. But we literally people are literally telling us what they want to hear from us. And you want to keep making content that no one wants to see. Like no one asks you for the content that you trying to push so bad. So why not push something that's really gonna get people's attention? That people want to see, so that you can start doing your vlogs and all that stuff, and it all makes sense. Like, and I feel like that's what I be trying to push out of you, but sometimes you don't even see the end goal. You don't see what I'm trying to do for us. So you just quick to be like, oh, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy this. You didn't even do your research. You didn't even listen to a few podcasts to see if you liked it. I didn't know shit about like I knew a few podcasts, but I wasn't really in it. Now I submerge myself into different podcasts, and I'm like, yo, this shit is dope. Oh, I like what they're saying on this. Oh, maybe we could interpret some of this on our podcast. You're not even making that effort, but you're making effort into videos that are not getting views. Like they're like, you get a little bit of views, but you still feel like you're lost and you don't understand what you got to do for your content, when I'm literally trying to show you a blueprint of something that might work for us. Like, and you even saying like, oh, you don't like doing podcasts. You haven't even gave it a real chance. You haven't even really done your research and really sat there. What if you identify with a podcast that you listen to randomly and you be like, yo, this is what Jay-Z was talking about. This is what Obi was talking about. Like, you see how Obi identifies with some podcasts, and she be mad into it. This bitch went to a live taping. Like, that's crazy town. She has Patreon just so she can listen and pay these people because she loves them and she loves what they do. And they're just bitches talking shit. Like, you do that on a regular on TikTok. But if you change, like, I feel like if you change your mindset where it's like, let me commit to this and then everything else could go around it, I think it'll be a different story. Do you feel like did I piss you off?
You hurt my feelings.
But how did I hurt your feelings? Jolene, we literally been talking about this even off camera.
Like I literally just, like, I feel like I've been in this for a long time. I've just been trying to make it. That's all I want. Like, I just want to be famous. I just want more for myself. I don't want to be stuck in this same part of my life later on in life when I'm older and wishing that I, like, was famous. So, like, that's why I do everything. That's why I try to extend myself. That's why I try to do a lot. And I feel like you always tell me, like, you do too much, you do too much, you do too much. But damn, like, you tell me no one watches me.
No,
but
I didn't say no one watches you. I said no one wants to see that content.
Okay, you're saying you
that's very different.
You literally just said I don't get no views, but literally
because you're stuck on 2,000, 4,000 views.
Literally,
Jolene,
but literally when I don't upload this shit, people are harassing me in my DMs, telling me everything they missed that I upload. So you think I don't know that? You think that I don't understand that if I was to fucking just focus on one thing, that I could probably make it somewhere? I know that. But everyone else be asking me for every other thing.
But fuck what everybody else wants to see. These are all random people. None of them bitches are famous. None of these people fucking matter. No shade to them, but it's like, I feel like you have to commit to a bit in order to do something. Like, and I love your content. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not shitting on your content. Please don't think that I'm shitting on your content, because I love the mommy content. I love I love the videos. It's just a lot of it does not make sense. And I don't want to sound like I'm beating you while you're down or anything. I really don't want to sound like that. But I just want you to understand, like, let's focus, let's niche down, let's focus on this thing. And then from there, you wrap around and make your content for all the other stuff. Like, that's when it will make sense. You're doing a whole bunch of stuff. A random cooking video, a random event video, a random library video. Like, it's just all over the place. If we were to commit to the podcast stuff and getting this stuff together and constantly oh, getting ready for the podcast. What are we gonna do for this week for the podcast? Like, oh, let me get Elise ready so that I can go film this podcast. Excuse me. But it's just like, I just feel like sometimes you're looking for direction that you do everything else, and it's like you have a natural calling, bro. Like, I wouldn't be pushing this content with you if I in this podcast with you if I didn't know that we could do this shit. Like, we are nothing like these fucking random people that I be hearing talking. Like, we could really be something. Like, we could really be something, but you're not even giving it a chance because you're trying to just, oh, I don't really like this. Like, I never listen to podcasts. It's like you're not even giving it a chance, bro. Like, and I'm sorry if I'm being harsh. It's just, this is literally what we said. We're not gonna hold back. Like, I want to tell you what I feel like, and of course there's stuff that I could do better too. And if you gotta tell me what I could do better, then you tell me. But literally, what's been working for me, I've been doing the hair content, doing the podcast content, and trying to really figure this stuff out, and it's been working. Like, if this is something that you don't want to do, I would just like for you to let me know now so that we can figure out the details and we can figure out how we move forward from this. I would love to keep doing the podcast with you. I love doing this podcast with you. Like, and I know it's a lot of work. Like, and I'm so sorry that I'm all the way in the Bronx, but we literally can't film anywhere else unless we go deeper into the fucking Bronx and do it in my studio, and that's even worse. Like, we have no like space to do it anywhere else except for here. So I'm sorry if it's a huge commitment, like, but I feel like the reward is going to be better when we really stick to it. We're only on episode 16, bro. These people be having 300 episodes before they pop. Are you done talking? No, I mean, I feel like I can give it a try. But I feel like you sounding like you're like defeated right now, and that's not what I'm trying to do.
I am. I feel like you just knocked me out. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I feel like I feel stupid as fuck right now. Like,
how?
I feel dumb. I feel stupid. I feel like nothing I ever fucking do will ever be enough. Clearly, you're so fucking perfect, Giselle. Everything you do is so perfect that you just always know what to do. You always know the fucking formula. And I'm just a dumbass always left behind, needing Giselle to guide me somewhere. That's what I feel like, Giselle, all the fucking time. So yeah, I guess my content's all over the place. And because I'm all over the fucking place. I'm always all over the place. I'm always the fuck up. I've always been this person. No, I don't want to always be this person. That's not the excuse I want in my life. But shit, it's always, I can never do something right. I was the one that's supposed to be fucking TikTok famous. I was the one that started that shit. I started it. My everything all over the place fucking content started it. And now you get to niche down and be all perfect, and now you got the followers. Are you kidding me? I was almost at 20,000 followers. I was making fucking money off of TikTok. I had endorsements and shit. And now you on it. Now, of course, your strategy works and mine just looks insane. When literally that's literally what worked for me. So of course I feel crazy right now, Giselle. It's okay though. I understand what you're saying. I get it. The world changes. Everything changes. So if my content, everything being all over the place is not going to work, then I got to switch it. Clearly, insanity is doing the same thing over again and expecting a different a different outcome. Clearly, I can't keep doing the same shit and expecting a different outcome. I have to change it. Clearly. I just needed the awakening. That's it. I'm fine. I'm going to be emotional. I'm fine. Like, I always get up. I'll be fine. Like, I just hate that because I feel like that's not what I'm trying to do. Like, and I feel like I'm constantly, it's like, I never feel like I'm sorry if you feel like I do everything perfect. It's just, I'm very like organized, and I do my research, and I just try to figure out what works. And then if it works, I'm trying to put my sister on. Like, I'm trying to help you. Like, and I don't want to take over everything that you do. I really don't. Like, that wasn't my intention. Like, and I literally would joke with you when I started TikTok, and I would tell you like, oh, I'm just waiting so I can get your clout, And then I was like, damn, these videos aren't hitting. Like, I'm not doing a good job on this shit. And I started doing my research, and I started figuring out what the fuck works for me. I remember telling you that I posted a video, it did good numbers. I was like, oh shit, people like seeing me do hair. Like, so let me start posting more hair stuff. And then I honed into it, and I was doing really good numbers. And I was like, oh shit, this is what's working for me. So I just always done my research on what works for me. Like, and I never wanted to come off like I'm better at you for everything that I do. But like, when it's not like that, like, if anything, I'm always trying to figure out how can me and my sister both
make it? How can me and my sister like? And I understand we're two different people. We're two completely different people. But I just always wanted to be like, all right, if I figured it out, I want to put Jolene on. I want to make sure Jolene knows what's working. Like, I don't want it to be like a competition. I don't want it to constantly be like, oh, Jal's perfect, Jolene's a fuck up, because that's not what it is. Like, I fucking admire everything you fucking do, bro. Like, the moment I wake up, I'm looking for a fucking good morning video. The second you upload, I'm waiting for you to upload the next video. Like, I'm fucking obsessed with my sister. Like, I fucking love you. Like, I love you so much. Like, and I'm just like, I'm literally not trying to shit on you. I'm not trying to make it so that it's like me beating you and beating you down and telling you what to do. But I'm just telling you, yo, if I did my research and I'm figuring out that this thing works, why we don't hold more into it? When you saw that the videos of you cracking the damn cups, the ice was working, that should have been your everyday video. Like, and that's the shit I'm talking about. It's just like, sometimes you don't do your homework on what works and you just keep doing everything. When it's like, you got to look at your numbers and see which one. If I got 7,000 views on this video, maybe I should keep pushing this content. And I don't know if it's because I'm just very like like not even organized. It's like, I'm just very like critical of myself. I want everything to be perfect. And that's on me. Once I notice something's working, I'm like, all right, I'm going to stay with that. Like, and that's what I'm going to do. Like, I really don't want it to come off like everything I do is perfect and you're just fucked up, because that's not the case. I fucking admire everything you do. You're the reason why I get to be as lit as I am. Like, I literally take a page out of your book every time I do stuff. Like, even down to this fucking makeup. I don't want to be fucking wearing this makeup, but every time you come in, you look fucking gorgeous. And I'm like, okay, time, I gotta do my fucking face. Like, the way you dress, I literally dress like you on purpose. Like, I love everything you fucking do. And I'm sorry if it comes off as I'm being a pushy person, but I just want you to be there with me. I never want to do this shit by myself.
I feel like I love everything I do too. I guess I just don't know how to do it right. Because I literally got bitches going to 2/5 to buy these sweatsuits right now. They're about to be sold out, all because bitches see me in the sweatsuit. Like,
but it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that where you can literally hone into that shit. Like, you're literally someone that people see as an influencer. Like, scrap all the random shit. Focus on the fucking going to hood places and finding cute outfits and putting it on and showing everybody how cute you look. Like, that's shit that, like, you really have to do your homework. You have to take notes. You have to sit there and be like, what the fuck is working for me on this app right now that I could keep pushing? If I gotta go to every fucking hood and figure out what's the best spot, or if I gotta go to this damn store and try on every fucking outfit, like, let me fucking do it. Like, cause that's the shit that would work for you. Like, that's the shit that's gonna make you pop the way you wanna pop. Like, and I don't have no social media degree. I'm just going off of what helps us get views, what helps us get numbers. Like, I'm going off of doing my homework, just really looking at the analytics. Like, and sometimes you don't look that far into it, and I guess it's because you're just a natural influencer. You're a natural influencer. You naturally influence. I don't feel as confident as being a natural influencer. I feel like I have to do my homework in order to be an influencer. Like, I don't have that same pizzazz that you got. I can't get on the fucking thing and just be like, look, bitches, I look so cute today. Like, you could do that, and I admire you so much for that. Like, me, I gotta be like, okay, the hair videos work. I guess I'm doing the Nara Smith voice, and I'm doing the hair, and I'm shampooing because it works and everybody wants to see it. You literally have seen me be like, I don't really want to fucking do this video, but I'm gonna do it because these people, I'm getting 10,000 views, 20,000 views on doing fucking hair. Like, if you notice, I took a step back from doing one of those damn videos because I was fucking tired of everybody just with loving my soft, smooth voice. Like, bitch, I like to yell, I like to curse. Like, and I put on this persona to get these views, to get these people to listen to me, to get this attention. Like, so maybe we could both take a page off of each other's books and really, like, figure out what is it that we could both do better and figure that out. Like, I really don't want you to ever feel like I'm trying to one-up you, because it's never that. Like, I admire you so much. Like, you don't even fucking know. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with you. Like, I'm literally obsessed with my sister. If you're a fucking influencer, I act like you're the biggest influencer I fucking know. Like, that's why I push us so much. Like, because I feel like without you, I'm not going to be successful. I literally feel that. Like, and I honestly, I kind of know that. Like, I know people want to see the twins. It's never just they want to see Giselle. Yeah, Giselle's cool, but where's Jolene? Like, Jolene the razzle dazzle to this bitch. Like,
I feel the same way. I feel like you line it up for me to, do my thing.
so can you just try a little harder? Like,
I can try a little harder. Okay, what videos you need me to scrap though? Stop fucking playing with me.
we got Obi fucking crying in this bitch. No, I like, honestly, I'm so obsessed with you, Jolene. Like, you don't even know, bro. Like, I'm so obsessed with you. I love everything you do. It's just, I just want you to understand and like just do a little bit what I do. Like, just take a little bit what I do. Do your homework. Figure out what's working for you and what you could scrap. Even today, when you showed me, I don't know if this is exclusive, but Elise getting her own page. But I loved like that you like separated that and was like, let me put this on Elise's page. Let this be Elise content. So when you go to the birthday parties, when you do the events and you bring Elise with you and you dress just like her and she dressed just like you, like that's content that can go on Elise's page. Like, if Jolene's content is fashion, is vlogging your days, is getting ready for the podcast, doing your hair, doing your makeup, let that be your content. Like, and obviously we can touch more on this like off camera and stuff. But I feel like there's certain things that now that like we kind of put it all out there. Like, let's analyze your content. Let's see what's working for you, and let's really hone in on what is working and what is not working. Like,
I'm down for that. Like, I'm down for that. Like, I feel like that's what I've been praying about, and that's all I want is to just really understand that. But I feel like, in a sense, like, I feel like it's hard for, like, I feel like I always say it jokingly, like, I feel like I may have ADHD or, like, I may be dyslexic, but I really feel like
well, if you
it might be something I have to get tested for.
Yeah, if you want to go
for
get
real,
tested,
like, I'm like, for real, like the focus is just not there, and I don't want to make excuses. I'm like, I just want to be like, like I just want to do it. Like, I want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to make excuses. I just want to be able to understand why I am the way I am. I'm like, I want to be able to focus. Like,
and we're adults now, girl. We got insurance. Like, we could go, and if we have to figure out and call around and see where you can get referrals as an adult to get tested or whatever, like, I don't feel no shame in that, because bitch, what if you really do got something, you can get fucking medicine for it, and next week you like, bitch, I'm normal, like, I feel great, like, because we're not kids anymore. Like, it's not like you're getting drugged up and gotta be sitting in the class looking like a dutz. Like, you really will be able to help your mental health. Like, and if you're not diagnosed with any of that stuff and you just be doing a lot, bitch, you got a therapist. Like,
yeah, I might need therapy.
Like,
it's gonna be either one of them, I'm telling you.
Yeah, like, maybe this is like a trauma response or something. I don't know. You keep yourself so fucking busy. I don't know how you do it. I'm sleeping half the day while this bitch is up running 10 miles, walking the other 3. Like, she be doing 3 much. Like, and I'm telling you, I just be watching Jolene's story in my bed. Like, this AC feel real nice. Like, every day she talk about she got some 10K, 20K walking. I don't even got 300 steps. I walk from my house to my Uber, from my Uber to my house, and around my studio. I don't think that even adds up to 500 steps. I'm telling y'all.
I'm down to make the change. I just have to understand what the fuck I'm doing.
And maybe that could be the first step. Really just like helping yourself so you could figure out, am I bugging? Am I crazy? We're not going to say crazy. Am I, dyslexic?
Am I tweaking?
And that is A-okay for anyone who's dyslexic. We love y'all. Even though y'all don't understand what we saying or what we writing down in the podcast, it is okay. Just listen to the audio. Okay, so from that, do you feel like, is there something that like I can do better?
No, just I literally feel like you're perfect.
But I'm not perfect, Jolene. I'm not.
I feel like, I guess just, I mean, you telling me, like, basically, like, that my content just needs to, like, niche down and stuff, then I don't feel the pressure of, like, constantly recording every day, like, bullshit, because my phone could use a break. But, I'm like, I guess around that we can kind of plan, because I'm like, I like having the podcast days. Like, like,
yeah,
Mondays and Tuesdays are my off days of the week, so I know those days I don't work.
Yeah.
And I don't take clients. But I'm like, if I know that every other day I have to take clients and do the content for that, then that's fine, But
yeah.
like, I'm like, I think when we niche down on like how my content should go, like when you give me like a little analyst or whatever the fuck you're gonna give me, that we can kind of come up with like what days are gonna work for us best.
Okay.
I feel like I like the filming every 2 weeks only because it gives everyone time to edit.
Yeah.
And all that, and I'm like,
I'm honestly not opposed to it. Now that we like been like kind of taking a little break and not recording like weekly,
yeah,
I like it. And then I low key like Tuesdays.
okay.
This is the first time we filmed on a Tuesday, right?
Yeah, like I'm not mad at a Tuesday because it's like Monday's the beginning of the week, so I always tell you I gotta get at least together.
Yeah.
You know how that goes. Like you know how that goes for me. So I'm like, Tuesday is not bad at all, but I think what we're gonna have to do is because Mondays and Tuesdays are our days off, we're gonna have to be uploading content on Mondays for the for podcast filming for Tuesday. So like pushing the advice and pushing all of that stuff. Even though we're gonna have a gap period of a week in between that Monday because it's gonna be so fresh, we need to like revamp that so all the questions are pouring in. So by Tuesday, I don't have to upload videos talking about some.
Yeah,
we need
questions.
Some, yeah. So I'm like, all the tell us your business stuff should be done on Mondays. So that can be like something that we set for ourselves. Like on Monday, did you post 3 times about the podcast? Some shit like that.
Okay.
Like, and maybe like the week in between, that can be like our homework for ourselves. Like because we are adding, like because we're thinking about adding someone else to the team, it's like we know that the load's gonna get taken off a little bit. So like, during that week, maybe we can set up something that we like. You know, on this day, this is your days to upload on TikTok. Like, you must upload 3 TikToks. Like, you have to upload 3 TikToks by Wednesday. Like, that is your homework. Like, you have to. Cool. Like, now I understand that. I gotta get this done.
Yeah.
None of the other content that I feel like matters because I'm focusing on the podcast. So, something like that will help me kind of, like, niche down. The same way I make my list is, like,
so what, do you feel like we should, like do like a joint kind of calendar thing where it's like we're like breaking down what we need for the podcast? Like,
yeah.
Because I feel like Tuesdays, I do not mind being the not upload day, like the filming day.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you agree with the Friday audios?
Upload. Yeah, Friday audio. Sunday visuals. Yeah.
And
technically like Saturday night, like midnight, but that's usually when GW uploaded.
Yeah, I be tired.
Like, if you really catch it,
I be tired. It's gonna get uploaded like 11 o'clock.
She do not be
on a Saturday
on a Sunday.
Yeah, because I work on Sundays and I work on Fridays and stuff. Sometimes it's a lot for me to get it uploaded.
Yeah.
And then do you feel like bi-weekly is gonna be something that we could both commit to?
Yeah, I feel like bi-weekly is the better commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like bi-weekly would be the best commitment because of my childcare.
What? So do you guys, like, going back to like the calendar thing, do you guys think that we should start really utilizing our calendars and like basically putting when we're filming, so we all kind of know when we're filming?
Yeah, because that even like if you have Acuity, it blocks that off on your schedule as well. Like if you have your calendar with Acuity, if you block off a time on your actual calendar, it will block it off on Acuity for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's lit.
Yeah. So,
I haven't started using my Acuity. I still gotta upload all them 7,000 hairstyles before
that's
I
why
start
you
taking
minimize them
bookings.
shits. I got like 10 styles on my page. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, I need to
niche down, like you said.
I could take a page from your book. Okay, that sounds good. I feel like we can talk more off camera about it, and we are planning to have a videographer kind of join us on the team. We're meeting with them soon, and hopefully stuff does go good and they're able to help us out, because that will take the load off of editing, and I just won't feel like I'm constantly doing so much.
Yeah.
And then once we all like have like a Google Drive or something where he sends us the highlights, sends us the you know, all the edits or whatever, we're able to both kind of like use it, and like I could post on Shorts, you could post on TikTok, and we could both post on Instagram, or you know, we pick and choose and just get more into it. I feel like that would take the load off of us. Good talk, sister.
Good talk, sister. I was ready to punch you in the face, but you know,
it was not a punch you in the face.
No, I wasn't gonna punch you in the face. Just like
you were gonna punch me in the face.
A slight graze.
If she was to punch me in the face,
yeah, you guys don't.
We would have been scrapping.
You guys don't know this about me, but I used to always fade Giselle.
Yeah, Jolene used to always like to fuck me up.
But it would be blindsided. It would be like if Giselle was evil to me, she might not remember, but guess who remembers?
She will randomly attack me.
And then I'll see her.
It's because my mouth is lethal. I'm not gonna lie.
I used to see Giselle just chilling, and guess what I'll do? Attack. And she'd be like, what the fuck, get off of me? You remember what you said earlier? You called me a fat Kelly Price? Stop playing with me, bitch.
So fucking stupid. I never called her Fat Kelly Price.
She used to call me fat all the time. Now she just calls me skinny, and it's still equally as offensive. 'Cause I'm not skinny, I'm thick.
I'm thick.
I'm thickums.
My girl is a small medium.
Are you crazy? Look at these hips. It's a large.
Let me know when you find the other hip, because I see a hip. The body is T. I'm not saying the body's not T.
And the body's thick.
It's just my girl giving small medium. You're not giving medium a large.
Well,
extra
the
large.
joke's on you. My pants are a large.
In this skinny girl company. Search up the fucking company, bitch. Everyone's anorexia up in that bitch.
It's true, they are kind of liberalized.
That's like Paris Hilton shit. Like,
We love us a good TBT.
okay.
All right, let's get into twin tuitions.
Yes.
Twin tuition time, bitches.
We just doing sing.
Oh. Now it's time for
Twin
twin tuitions. Okay, we got some questions here. Y'all was on a motherfucking roll.
So is the podcast on still though?
Yeah, I guess we don't have to break up.
Okay.
Only if you promise to help me get my content together and get me to 10,000 followers.
Gotcha.
Okay. And I'll let you in on my secret too. I'll just yell.
I'm not yelling. My voice will be shot.
Okay, so let's start with twin tuition number 1. Okay.
Yes, what you got? What you got?
So, I started talking to this guy. The vibe was amazing when we met, and we were getting to know each other through text, but still hasn't initiated a date. Should I make the first move
How long has it been?
and say let's go on a date, or wait till he does? First of all,
what is that talking
what are we
for?
talking about?
Like,
how much what you doing you gonna get out of me until we where you want to go?
how long it been? Oh my God.
We don't know no backstory.
Read the beginning.
So I started talking to this guy. The vibe was amazing when we met, and we were getting to know each other through text. But he still hasn't initiated a date. Should I make the first move? Girl, move the fuck on.
Right. Like,
I will
he
say
likes
that.
to yap on the text because he can't afford to go on a date.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm like, you know what? The guy I talk to now, from the moment he met me, he said, I'm taking her on a date. We was in the cab. I'm taking her on a date. Right, Obi? That's what he said when we was in the cab? He said, yeah, let me get your number because I'm taking you on a date.
And
He
listen,
said, let me get your number because I'm taking you on a date.
guys know who to play with.
I was like, oh, okay.
Sometimes they just want to be like, they just want you to be like one of their Xbox buddies. Like, they just want to text you all day. Like,
They just want to fucking talk, giggle, giggle. We don't want to fucking talk and giggle, giggle what you're doing all fucking day.
Want to LML. LML all day. Like,
all day. Fuck you.
shut the fuck up, all that LMFAO,
Yeah, no.
bitch.
So we say, girl, move on.
Move on. It ain't worth it.
It ain't working, girl. Okay, what's the next one? Okay.
Let me read one. What?
Girl, that's tea and shade, honey.
Okay, so next question is, I have a crush on this guy, but I know I shouldn't because he has a girlfriend.
Oh?
I will fuck you up. Me. I will fuck you up. Fuck the girlfriend. I will personally fuck you up. Keep in mind, he flirts with me and keeps telling me he wants me and to let him show me a good time. I believe in karma, but I also am very lonely. What do I do? Bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up.
You know, lonely will make you do lonely shit.
Yeah.
But the only thing you're going to end up is in a lonely spirit. Because you're going to feel very alone when that man got to go back to his girlfriend.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm judging you. I don't like you. I don't like you.
I'm not judging.
I'm judging because I don't like bitches who know that guys have girlfriends and you still be flirting and pursuing them. Because
I mean, I don't agree with that either.
Even if he's flirting with you, girl, that's his business. He's a cheater. You think he ain't gonna do to you what he's doing to her?
Lonely or not. Lonely or not.
Because let's just say you end up being the love of his life. He ends up leaving his girl for you. You don't think that he's gonna do to her, to you, what he did to her?
At work.
Flirting with the next bitch on
It's giving
Instagram?
coworker or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't like that because if you believe in karma, girl, then you know what's gonna come for you if you even open that Pandora box.
Yeah,
Like,
so we both will agree.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. No. And I don't like you.
Okay, so, ooh, this is a good one. Okay, twin tuition, the next one. Already? All right. My ex and I broke up, but now he's with someone after 4 months. Do y'all think he was cheating or he really found someone that fast? He was cheating.
No, he wasn't.
Why do you think that?
Jared and his ex weren't together for like 4 to 6 months, and he found me.
Wait. Oh my God.
What?
I'm gonna kill Jared.
I wasn't a rebound because he had people in between.
So he's a whore.
No, he's not a whore.
Cannot convince me. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like there's enough time, especially like it's different if you guys broke up. Because,
I mean, 4 months later, honestly, yeah, honestly.
But if you guys already grew apart,
yeah, I mean, 4 months. I guess it kind of just depends on how you guys broke up. Because when a guy is sick of someone, and even if they don't cheat, when they're sick of someone, the interest is lost a long time ago, and they're respected to the breakup. And
literally, that's what he told me.
Once the breakup happens, they do their thing.
He told me he'd been clapped out of a relationship a long time ago, and then they finally made it official. And he was like, all right, finally. Like they already weren't, like, on the same page. They were already rocky for a few months. Like, so it's like, when you're already checked out, why the fuck you care if he moved on fast? And even if he was cheating on you, girl, that's not your problem. That's not your nigga no more. That's it. It's done. So I personally don't think that he was cheating, but he might have been talking to the person, or he clocked out so long ago.
Yeah, he probably clocked out a relationship a while ago that
he
moving
found
on
a person,
wasn't hard for him.
It wasn't hard.
It was probably harder for you to accept the breakup because it really happened. But sometimes guys clock out mentally
a long time before they actually break up.
Yeah, because they be holding on to the girl's feelings. That's why guys be cheating too.
And they be letting girls break up with them. So they be over the bitch for mad long, and they just be waiting for you to make the move.
Yeah. You will be that girl when they call in.
Imagine he sighed when you call.
Imagine that. All right, next.
Okay, next question. How can I better my communication to my partner? I feel like we haven't been on the same page in a long time. I don't know how to even bring it up.
Bring it up.
Sorry, girl. Be a plunger. Bring that shit up.
Bring everything up.
And honestly, if you don't know how to start, write it down.
I was just about to say that. I was about to be like,
I always go into my
stanzas,
notes.
paragraphs.
I go into my notes.
Sections. Hit every emotion. What makes me sad, mad, angry. You need to hit everything. Don't forget a piece of nothing.
Yeah.
If you need to, say, hey, I want to talk to you, but honestly, I'm going to text it to you. So take as long as you need. Read it out. Have your moment. If you need a blunt, I'll roll you one. You know, we can sit here in silence as you analyze. I want to see you react to like, in this part, you feel like, let's have this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's, listen, we're in the era of social media. We are in the generation of technology. We have to do what works for us. We are so comfortable with reading some shit
and reposting videos that our feelings are like, your feelings are literally in this video that you reposted. Yeah. And he's never gonna understand that because you're not telling him that.
You're literally not saying anything.
You literally have to say everything. If you feel like the sex is whack, and you feel like the dinner sucks, like
everything, you gotta list everything.
There's always a piece of paper on the
because sometimes we do this thing where like even when you're talking, you probably have mad shit you want to say, because you know, even when you argue, you get brain fart.
You miss some stuff.
So you miss everything you even meant to touch base on. Write that shit out. Write that shit out for 2 weeks if you need to before you even send it. Before you sit down with him and talk. Listen, the relationship already bad.
Right.
Y'all got more time to spare.
It could get worse, or y'all could really work on the communication.
Exactly.
And y'all could really put it all out there where y'all talk for hours and really get to go to the nitty gritty. And then that determines if you guys are going to stay together or not. Like,
yep. Like, that could literally make or break a conversation and just being strong together. Because I'm like...
Communication.
Yeah, I'm like, I think communication changes a lot of people.
Communication is key. No, y'all don't be ready for that communication, yo. Y'all don't be ready to be fucking snot-nosed crying to your partner because you're not happy. And tell them exactly why you're not happy. And tell them that they got to fucking wash their ass, or they got to fucking cook better, or they got to notice you when you come into the... Like, you know, you got to put it all out there. And that's the scariest part about relationship. But you be telling your homegirls... I bet you would tell your homegirls all about that nigga, and they tired of hearing about that nigga. So just tell them. And what's the worst that's gonna happen? Because if he hit you, kill him. Honestly.
Okay, here's my question, and then we have one more after this, and then we are gonna wrap up Twin Tuitions. Okay, so what are some ways to practice self improvement or self discipline? Ooh, this is a good one for me. I feel like this suits me. This is right up my alley. Sorry. What are ways to practice self discipline and self improvement? I feel like this is right up my alley. I feel like this is good for me. Self improvement. I like to set small goals, big goals, in between goals, medium goals, large goals, short goals.
But what do you mean by that?
I was about to get into
Oh.
that. I was about to say, I like to set goals. So my idea of setting goals is like literally if I wake up and like because my brain is like always like running, I feel like I run on like a lot of things at a time. So even going to sleep, I go to sleep in thought and I wake up in thought. So like I wake up thinking what's the next video I should post. Like my brain is not normal. I don't know what the
That
fuck
is
is going.
exhausting.
It's very exhausting for real. Like I wake up and I'm just like I should set up my camera because I should record this. Like for real.
For real?
You don't do that?
I wake up like, do I want a bacon, egg, and cheese or sausage, egg, and cheese?
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'd be so concerned about recording.
I be worried about breakfast.
I'd be so concerned about recording. I'm like,
I don't give a
if
fuck
I don't
about a
record my
tripod.
coffee, everyone hates me. Like, and I'm like, I have to record Good Morning
real?
by 7:50, or it's not enough, and then I have to upload it by 8 o'clock, or it's not morning time anymore. So that's like how my brain works for real. Like it's no for real. It's really sick up there for real. So the goals that I set for myself, like when I first started doing this is like around the time when I was going through really bad postpartum. So I would just do like little things like, okay, I would set a goal for like, okay, today Jolene, you're gonna take a shower, you're going to eat lunch, and then you're going to make sure you make your bed like for the whole day. You know, like just make a note, mental note, or like write a note. Do not lay in bed for longer than 3 hours because like I was just going through my own shit. I'd never done that stuff before, so that's why y'all see me up and at them now because I feel like I'm traumatized from my past. Like I traumatized myself a little bit, but I feel like the goal thing started from there, and then after that I just started setting a bunch of goals. So I write down little things like, oh, I'll have a weekly goal or I have a daily goal. So my daily goal would be like, oh, if I get up every day at 6 o'clock in the morning and get to bed by 10, I completed my goal. Like I completed that little goal of the day. And then I'll set goals within the day. So shower, cook, film a video, do some activity with Elise, be in bed by 10. Like that was the goal. So now that I got used to that, my bigger goals is like I'll make like a weekly goal of like get at least 5 videos uploaded on TikTok, shit like that. Like that's kind of how I make stuff.
I think you gotta like switch your focus though. Like that's a lot to put on yourself, and like goal is a big word. Like
Really?
yes, goals are big. Like that's a big word. Like that's a lot of pressure on you. Like
I feel like I have a lot of pressure on myself.
if you switch it to agenda or to-do list.
I mean, it'd be like a to-do list.
No, but it's like to say this goal and this goal and I need to do this and this and this. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I feel like I need to do it.
It's okay if I didn't make the bed this morning. It's okay if I didn't drink no fucking coffee because it be having me jittery as fuck. Like, it's okay.
That's not how it works.
Self-improvement tip for Jolene and the rest of the people listening. Give yourself some grace. We all deserve a little grace. But if you feel like you're being a little too lazy or you need to pick yourself up, have an agenda. I like to write down what I want to get done the night before so that I can have a plan for the next day.
I have plans every day.
And then it's okay if I don't accomplish all the stuff. We're the only ones that really have a clock in our heads. Like, time is not real. We all make it a thing so that we be like, by 12 o'clock, do this, and by this o'clock, do this. And it's like, you don't have to do it like that. Like, but if you want to self-improve, then you got to discipline yourself to get these things done.
Oh my God, that is true. You know what? Yesterday, clock the tea. I was told by my client, because I was doing Alfie's hair, I was also making mashed potatoes, and I also had chicken in the air fryer. And I was also working on my cream for the smothered chicken. Then I had to shampoo his hair and braid his hair. And I was still trying to make my mashed potatoes with the chicken because I wanted to be done before I finished his hair. And then I had to make sure that my dad got up for work. And then I had to make sure my daughter took a bath. He said, "You be doing a lot." And I said,
You be doing too little.
I said, okay, like who else gonna do it? Like, but like I feel like me saying it out loud, like not as much as I do, I feel like when I said it, like when I said that could come from postpartum, I feel like,
Yeah, I'm like, I think that you like traumatize yourself into thinking that you have to be busy or you're like a loser in life. Like,
yeah,
and that's not the case. You do so much.
I think I have
Let
to.
someone else make the smaller chicken. Coño.
No one's gonna make it.
And then no one's gonna eat.
I need to eat.
No, but seriously, I think that there's some stuff that you could take load off, like take yourself off of having that load so much. Like that's a lot to take on. But like self improvement, of course, you feel like if you want to do better, you have to do better. Like
Yeah.
like oh, I'm happy to announce that I've been a month sober. Like that was very like a disciplined thing that I did.
It's been a
for myself.
month?
It's been a month. Yeah,
Wow, I told myself I was gonna stop smoking with her. I've been smoking every single day since.
I gave up smoking in like August 16th.
I've been a month high.
I gave up the 16th of August.
Oh, God bless.
And now it's what, September 17th?
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. But like honestly, it just took discipline. Like my fiance is an avid smoker, and I smell it. I want to partake, but I'd be like, Giselle, you already know this shit's gonna make you feel lazy. You literally said you wanted to fix some stuff about your appearance. You want to fix some stuff about what you're not comfortable with when you smoke. So you have to stay committed. Like you got to stay committed. And sometimes it's just, you got to be stronger than everybody else in the room. But you can't put so much on yourself that you're like getting like depressed and having breakdowns by yourself because you're putting too much on yourself. Like that can't be the thing, because then it's like two broken things can't work. Like you have to give yourself some grace. Like I don't know, you have to like, I get wanting to accomplish all these things, but don't beat yourself up if you don't. And if you do, pat yourself on the back. Like, so.
Discipline, people. Maybe
Discipline.
Jolene needs to take some advice.
Yes.
Nah, I think I will, for real. Yeah.
I think after this episode, us just putting everything out there, I think that you are going to look at yourself and feel like, okay, what can I take a little step back on? Like, if you want to have a fixed schedule for when you take your clients and you decide, oh, Wednesdays will be my late days where I do my 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock clients, that's it. I can't do it every single day in the week because I need to make dinner and I need to make sure my daughter is sleeping. Like, you know, there's days that you could have late days, and it don't got to be the Fridays and the Saturdays. It could be the random Thursdays and Wednesdays. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to make dinner these days of the week, but let me prep extra dinner for this week so I could just mix this spaghetti and this other thing from Monday and this thing from Thursday and be able to have Friday's dinner. Like, and it's little stuff like that that you go kind of work on and figure out, like, stop putting all that on yourself, especially if you have so many people around you. Like, if you got to ask someone, can you fucking make dinner? Child, I taught this man how to cook because I refused to keep cooking. And Jolene, I know it's hard. And sometimes, oh, God bless my man, but the food be nasty. But I still eat it.
Ain't no one wasting my food like that. I promise.
Still eat
I
it.
promise you that one.
I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you have to allow people to step in so that you know that like you are gonna get help, and people are around you are gonna respect your shit and are gonna help you, even if it's not cooking, even if it's just, can someone take care of Elise while I'm taking my clients or whatever the case may be, or can someone put the stuff in the air fryer for me while I'm taking my client? Like, can you stir the potatoes while, like, you know, you could still be in control of everything, but there's stuff that you can allow other people to help you with, and just be more open to it. Cause I was a stickler like you, girl, but I had to let that man figure some stuff out and do some stuff, and now a lot of the load is taken off of me.
You know, I mean, it's not the same thing. I'm a single mother in a house of people who are also single people, so it's not like we're all just kumbaya helping each other out. That's not how it works.
but it don't even have to be kumbaya. It could be like, y'all need to get it done, or we not eating no dinner, or like, even if it's not dinner, I'm just saying like scenarios, but like, even if it's stuff that you know that can take the load off of you. And, like, just look at your everyday and figure out, you know, what can be different. Like, it's just a thought. We have one more question?
Noted. Yeah, we got one more question. This one is specifically for you. That's why I waited for it to be last. It said, this one's for Giselle the brand, okay? They said this one for you, sis.
You at me, sis?
She said, I need your advice, sister ma'am.
It better be good.
Step up to the mother tucking podium. Here you go.
Okay, last question, guys. So this question is for Giselle the brand. How did you know your fiance was the one? I love this question. I've been in a relationship for going on 3 years now, and we love each other, but dates aren't as fun, and sex is getting boring. Do I stay and spice things up, or do I leave? I love him, but maybe I want more. I don't know. This is home. Okay, so I'll be very honest. When me and Jared hit that 3 year mark, it was hard. Like, because we had just moved in together and we were kind of figuring out everything that we wanted to do and stuff. And we were constantly arguing that we didn't really have like the spiciness that we have now. And like, honestly, like we said earlier, it's the communication thing. Like, you need to talk to your partner. You need to see like what can we do better. And we started doing this where we would turn off the TV, we would come home, turn off the TV, get dinner, whatever, and we would literally be eating dinner and talking to each other, like literally being like, what can I do better as a partner? What can I do better as a partner? So if you gotta tell him that the sex is getting trash and you would like to do more things, then do it. Me and Jared, TMI, but me and Jared went to a sex shop and we got some stuff that we thought would be fun to try. We got some dice, we got a card game, we got toys. Like,
She showed me, I saw it.
like, there's stuff that we got just to see what would help. And even there's some stuff that we were laughing because we could not do some of this stuff, and we were just cracking up with each other because it's like, look at us trying to just spice stuff up that we get to like both enjoy each other's company and both be enjoying these new things that we're trying. Like, or even if it's fucking stupid as hell and we're just laughing at each other for like even trying this stuff, it makes for you to get closer and it brings more intimacy into your relationship. Like, you have to understand, like, you've been with this person for a minute now, so you guys know each other down to the T, where everything starts to be like together, it starts to be meshed in. And sometimes you won't go out without your partner because you feel like, what am I gonna do? But it's like, girl, get out the house, go out with your friends, come back drunk and go fuck that man. Like, tell him exactly what you want to do. If he playing 2K and you want to come in and grab his pants down and start sucking the dicks, do it. Do the intrusive thoughts, because that's the shit that's gonna spice it up. That's the shit that y'all gonna have fun with. Even if he start laughing at you, like, babe, what are you doing? Like, you have to
Tell that man, I just want to suck some dick, babe.
I just really want to do it, like, and let me do it. Like, if you tell that man, get in the shower right now because I'm trying to fuck, like, what if you never did that to that man and he like, what?
And I'll be trying to fuck too. Let's go.
make him think you interested in other people, because that's what he's gonna be like, where she got that from? He gonna be eyebrows up and he gonna keep trying to fuck with you.
I promise you that sex game get better. He gonna start watching some porn.
Even if you have to watch porn together, there's couples that I know that they watch porn together and it's made their sex life so much better because they get to try new positions. Like, it don't always have to be what y'all was doing for the 3 years y'all been together. It can be something different. Y'all could fuck in the kitchen, y'all could fuck in the bathroom, y'all could fuck in the room, y'all could, just have fun with it. And when the relationship stops being fun is when you should probably be exploring different things. But if you can put it all out there and express to your partner what's not working and what's working, and you guys could get through it, you guys could, like, if this shit makes you guys closer and this shit makes you feel like this is my person, then he's probably the one. Because that's how I felt with Jared. Like, we have been through our ups and downs. I always tell people we are not perfect. Don't look at us like we're a perfect couple. Even in my engagement speech, I told everybody, don't compare yourselves to us. Don't you dare think that this is perfect, because it's not. We just really work hard at it. Like, we work our asses off and it's rewarding for us. We enjoy working hard at it. Like, and if it's too much work where you're crying more than you're laughing,
it's probably not.
It's probably not the thing. Yeah, like, but if you guys could really enjoy each other and it was just this little hiccup of you guys not communicating, then that's your person. Like, so that's my advice to you. And I hope that you do talk to your partner and be very open and honest with your partner. That's the only way it's going to work, girl. And if he get offended, that's okay. But if he don't change it, you know what you got to do.
And tell him that dick is getting whack and see how he act.
Yeah, be honest. Bruise the ego. Bruise the ego.
Bruise the ego. Because if he react all cocky, he fucking someone else, girl. She don't be saying that. The fuck you mean? If he hurt, if he come back and fuck you like he never fucked you before, that man love you.
Yeah, maybe slap him a little bit when you fuck him. Just
see if you want his nipple crabs.
yeah,
With his balls. I don't know.
suck a titty. You don't know. What if you guys like it? Like, we have to be willing to be open, to laugh, and to make fun of ourselves, to make it work. I'm telling you, a relationship, that's your best friend. That's the bestest friend. Okay? That person go in you. That's your bestest friend, girl. But that is our time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This was a lot, but it was very much needed, and it was a very, very good episode.
Very great episode. I hope you guys do not reach out to me and telling me everything's gonna be okay, because shut the fuck up.
Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias. We're gonna link them on all of our platforms, and you know, all the shebang bang.
All the shebang bang. Make sure to follow us on TikTok. Make sure to follow us on TikTok at FU the Pod. Or the Famously Unknown the Pod.
I think Famously Unknown Pod or the Pod.
Girl, we gonna link this shit below. What
guys,
the fuck?
let's just link it.
Goodbye. All right, guys. I'm Jolene.
I'm Jayzel.
And this is Famously Unknown, the podcast.